now give the floor to the distinguished representative of India.
Thank you, Mr. President. We thank you for convening today's meeting on the political declaration on equitable global access to COVID-19 vaccines. India is happy to be one of the initiators of the declaration, which today has the support of more than 180 member states. It's been over a year since the outbreak of the COVID-19 pandemic, which upended our lives. While the pandemic continues to persist, 2021 began on a very positive note, with the global scientific community coming up with multiple vaccines to contain the pandemic. While the vaccine challenge has been resolved, we are now confronted with ensuring the availability, accessibility, affordability, and distribution of the COVID-19 vaccines. Lack of global cooperation and disparity in the accessibility of vaccines will affect the poorest nations the most. Mr. President, as highlighted by the declaration, equity in access to the vaccine is important for mitigating the impact of the pandemic. Vaccine inequity will defeat our collective resolve to contain the virus. The current disparity calls for solidarity and cooperation within the international framework such as the COVAX. It is also important to ensure that ongoing global immunization programs pertaining to polio and diphtheria and other diseases do not get impacted, as that will lead to resurgence of other deadly diseases. We need to collaborate on genomic surveillance to track virus mutations and variants and exchange information in a timely fashion. Vaccine hesitancy should also be countered with science, and public health infrastructure and capacities of health workers in vaccine delivery needs to be strengthened globally. Mr. President, India has been at the forefront of the global fight against COVID-19. 2 of India's vaccines, including one indigenously developed, have already been granted emergency authorization. 30 more vaccine candidates are at various phases of clinical trials. India will not only be vaccinating 300 million of its own frontline workers over the next 6 months, but in the process has also supplied vaccines to over 70 nations. In fact, as of today, we have supplied more vaccines globally than have vaccinated our own people. Mr. President, we are also a significant source of supply to Gavi's COVAX facility and have already contributed 20 million doses to the COVAX facility last month. We have also fulfilled our commitment of handing over a gift of 200,000 doses for UN peacekeepers as a gift. These vaccines are going to land in Denmark tomorrow morning. We are also working actively with the Gavi, WHO, and the ACT Accelerator. India and South Africa have also called for the WTO to suspend intellectual property rights relating to COVID-19 for a limited period of time to ensure rapid scaling up of manufacturing of vaccines and ensuring accessibility and affordability of vaccines to all. Mr. President, we need to collectively work towards supporting global initiatives that ensure speedy and equitable distribution of vaccines and therapeutics to the most disadvantaged populations. Affordability, access, and logistical issues should in no way become a hindrance in our fight against one of the biggest challenges facing humanity. Thank you.